there, this is Beth, and we're done with the journal. Exciting! It means it's time for a flip through. Let's get recentered, some real crap. This was an image transfer of a picture from, I think, a magazine somewhere. And this weird triangle thing was happening at that point in time. I really like how she turned out. Whimsy Florals. I already zoomed out as far as I can zoom out. Just playing around with color and shapes, and having fun. And at this point I was going through let's do lots of face practice. So I did front portrait, and once again then you get the little Whimsy flowers over here. 3/4, going both ways because I tend to focus on facing that way, so I'm trying to practice facing going the other way as opposed to just doing one way. Yeah, I think they turned out cute. They kind of remind me of like Snow White and what is it, Rose Red? Snow White and Rose Red? That story profiles, which are probably not, these are my least favorite to do, probably because I struggle with them the most. But so yeah, see, that was what this was. Front facing, which I do a lot of, 3/4, especially practicing that way. And then the profiles, which I'm not sure, I tend to do them one way or the other, not the other. And for some reason doing them the opposite way is really hard. Mossa Tree, Klimt inspired with the gold below. This was kind of the first one I really did with my own Mossa and not torn paper collage. So that was a lot of fun seeing this come to use with the Mossa. I love this stuff. I've started incorporating it more and more into my collage elements. See that right there. I get my little TV icon. So this part right here is Mossa, ink sprayed Mossa. And this was for Journal 52. It was about the full moon, I believe, or the moon. I can't remember exactly what the prompt was. Journal 52, a lot of fun if you're interested in art journaling. It's run by Effie Wild. I would suggest checking it out if you're interested in art journaling prompts each week. This is my word of the year, heal. And I'd done the background a while back and didn't know what was going to go on it then. So I was leafing through, picking out a page to do this. I came across the ink sprays and said, that's the page. Whimsy Girl, Whimsy Flowers, little Zen Tangle doodlies and stuff like that. Cute little weird bunny creature. He's a bunny. Pointy little ears. Don't ask me. I just draw this stuff out of my brain. This is another Journal 52. What was the oh, this was favorite song, or this was when David Bowie had died, and so it was either favorite song or favorite Bowie song. And Win has been pretty much still playing nonstop in my brain since January, pretty much. And it's a quote from Win: "A secret thinker sometimes listening aloud. Life lies dumb on its heroes. Wear your wound with honor, make someone proud. Someone like you should not be allowed to start any fires." And this piece came, that's me as a teen. I always want to zoom the wrong way there. Man. And, little 2, there we go. And it came out of a point in time where life really sucked. Not that the teen years are always that fun, but there's a lot of bullying. The schools I was attending for several years were not always safe places. And this comes out of taking the disempowerment in the past and bringing the empowerment in and what it actually brought me. So, but Sacred Geometry all of a sudden, bam, was there after taking a a crystal grid class. It really just started coming out. And also the use of, I didn't have any gloss, well, I thought I didn't have gloss medium, but I did. This is an acrylic skin right here. That's my body. Wrong way. Let's see if we can get, there we go. It's right here. And because I used matte medium, it's not very shiny. But I needed some kind of body, and I didn't want to draw an actual body or even a cone. And so that kind of made it fit with the sacred geometry and kind of this Dijin-esque, you know, figure coming out of nothingness. Whimsy girl with mushrooms and a little cat. It was just fun. Butterfly. Sometimes you just gotta have fun. I've been doing some pastel-y stuff lately. It's kind of weird. Oh, she's a game changer. She just happened one weekend, and they're watching Annie Hammond's. Hammonds? I always call her Hammond. She's Ham Man. Trying to say her name right. Annie Hammond's Lifebook class. I watched that, and then I said to myself, what would I not do when I paint a face? And this happened. And it kind of changed, game changer here. Things, art-wise, really changed at that point. This is one of the first pages I did in the book. And I like her, but this was about 6 months ago, maybe? I don't remember when I did her. Yeah, it's been a while since. I'm just kind of playing around with backgrounds and things and paint. I just got in burnt orange in, and that's what this is, and figuring out how that reacts. It tends to absorb really fast if you don't get water on it. Quirky birds, quirky fox, girl, just having fun. Very pastel-y again. I don't know what's going on with pastels. They've just been coming out lately. I really like how this page turned out, even with my little piggy fox. Quirky birds happened in Lifebook, and I've been on a quirky bird kick ever since. Cutie pie. Did this one a long while ago. See, this is kind of spanning. Should really keep better dates of when I start these. I don't. This is kind of spanning 2015 and the first part of this year. So, yeah, I don't remember. But lots of Tombos, if I remember correctly, possibly some ink sprays. Keys at that point in time were going through, were something that were really coming out at that point in time. Yeah, this is what happens when you shut the book when your ink sprays are wet. I shut the book, the ink sprays were wet, and her cheeks went all weird. Not my favorite page. There's a video on this one. Still not my favorite page, but that's how it works. That's what this is about. This is about experimenting and this weird stuff that I did. Whatever. It's okay. Quirky bird and whimsy girl. She was here for a long time, so it's with Fox down there. Just hanging out, drawing, and did her recently. Once again, very pastel, which is really weird for me because I've had a very distinctly kind of dark, weird 70s blue, orange, and greens for my color palette for a very long time, and all of a sudden it's like, look, pastel. Cute little quirky bird. Like how she turned out. She was fun. This was the last page. I just finished this the other night. I found that laying on the floor because when you start collaging everything, it says I am. And I drawn the face a while back, and she just kind of been sitting there. And so I decided to just play around with black, white, and I don't know, this face coming out of nothing, because God knows we don't need no freaking neck things or something. But Sacred Geometry used these weird little triangle things. Like, once again, Masa is in here peeking out. Negative space, ink sprays, collage, just playing with that. Quirky bird, quirky bird. This was actually going to be a draft, and if you can't see it on film, I don't think, but there's like this outline of the giraffe that I never erased in here when you look closely at it. Another little weird, cute, whimsy, quirky bird. Little doodly flowers. Swift Fox did this one last summer, and I was seeing a lot of them. This came out of, I think I talked about this in the Book of Shadows. This came out of journey work that I did around Beltane 2015, and the underlayer is writing of what happened during that journey, then layer of paint, and it sat there for almost a year before this happened, and just kind of stepping into that power of what that vision wanted, what that was bringing into my life. And who do we have here? Oh, yes, now this is a journal 52, and the prompt was, what do you want to say yes to, or what do you want to say no to? But I did both. Just playing with ink sprays, collage, writing. Fun, nothing too hard. Another journal 52, monochromatic. I had just got, I don't remember I just got a new paint color, and it's obviously a yellow orangey color because it's yellow orangey. So I decided to use that as my monochromatic color. Instead of black, I swapped in sepia, or sepia, however you say it, for the black, for my dark. And like how she turned out. Sacred geometry creeping in. So weird little triangle things. I wish, the one thing I would change on this, I would not have such small blocks on this page. It's just a little too much. And okay, last page. Doesn't ever want to. This is also another. This is another journal 52 prompt. Under your feet or above your head. Once again, I did both of them. This is a natal chart, and that's just an image transfer of a crystal thing I found somewhere. Playing with colors and using image transfers as collage. This page is a little sticky and sticks together, although it's doing better. It's once it cures, it'll be a lot better than it is currently. But that is that one. Very excited it's done. Don't do duct tape binding. Just don't do it. This book is obviously, you can tell at times, not holding up. It's held together with washi tape pretty much. So yeah, see, this one's the multiple. Sometimes it's been multiple washi tapes. This one has had several. It keeps falling apart. It's the middle of the book. And Swift Fox page 2 has had huge issues. As you can see, the last page is all screwed up too. I have a large one that also has a duct tape binding that is not holding up well. So just, it seems like a cool idea, and I didn't buy fancy duct tape because I wanted to make sure that it was working at this one. What I've started doing at times, where's that one page? This one's held together with washi tape too. Was it this one? No. Where are you? Oh, there you are. This page here, the middle, is held together by collage. So it's just, yeah, don't. Quickie bird, one part collage, holding pages together. Yeah, quirky bird. Don't do it. I tried to extend my edge over my page, and with the duct tape binding it was too hard to actually get even, so it's kind of messed up. The one so far that has held together is my small one, which I actually don't use that much. But if you're going to do a small size journal, that's what, this is 9 by 6 something, about 6, 9 by 6. It's working fine for this one. Anything larger than that, it seems to really just fall apart, and it seems like a quick fix compared to doing, say, like a Coptic or any other form of sew and binding, but these are going to probably last you a lot better. And this one's my first Coptic. It's a little loose, in my opinion. I'm going to try and get it tighter next time. But yeah. So really go for a sew and binding over a duct tapey creation. I think you'll be a lot happier. Learn from my mistakes. Bigger with duct tape is bad. Smaller with duct tape is passable. Yeah, this doesn't bother me too much, especially in the smaller ones. It's not like a spiral binding. I can cope with that, but really I think a sew-in one, if you're going to make your own, if you're not going to buy it, because I haven't found a bought one I like. That's why I've been making my own. And they're cheaper. It takes me my time, even with time factored in. If you're going through art journals fairly fast, if you're going, you know, through 3 or 4 a year or more, that's a lot of money that I can spend on paint and in my new obsession of stencils. So I've started making my own, definitely sewing one. Coptic binding, I did not mind it. Once I got the hang of it, not so bad. It has some issues, but for a first time binding, I was really happy with it. Duct tape binding, not so much. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about how I hate my duct tape bindings, and yeah, go out there and create something today. Talk at you later.